What's it like living in Estonia? Now, this is interesting. I've been a big fan of Estonia since the fall of the Commie Empire. Estonia seemed to be the country that was going in the right direction more often than not, for sure, escaping from the commie past and going into a more liberal democracy. Liberal doesn't mean Hillary Clinton liberal. That's not liberal. Liberal means freedom, essentially. You do you, we do me, and we'll get along just fine. Always been a big fan. It hasn't, but lately you hear Hungary and Poland. Poland's kind of gone nuts. Hungary, I love. Big fan of Orban. But I had forgotten about Estonia. I actually did a paper back when I was in college in 96, 97 about Estonia. I think I compared it to, I forgot, Romania, something like that. I forgot. But anyway, big fan, long time, first time. Never been there. But a lot of you guys are fleeing the United States because you think it costs too much to live here. I don't agree with that at all. But I never heard anyone talking about Estonia. And I don't know how it works, but we're going to read this article and see what my man says. This is Vladimir Miknovic, who lives in Tallinn, Estonia. And this is fantastic. Having lived in Estonia for 3 years, I would say in many aspects is different from many other countries. Here are some random facts. Safe. There are, of course, some dodgy neighborhoods in Tallinn, but generally crime levels are very low. At least in city center, you can safely walk the streets for 24 hours. Freaking A. Awesome. Winters are harsh. Wind and humidity. It's dark at 3 p.m. Ooh, depressing. Yeah, 100%, man. Summers can be hot. It is still daylight at 11 p.m. Often need to use curtains or sleeping masks. I have blinds. You can do everything digitally. Sign documents, do banking, vote, plan a doctor, register your residence address, whatever. I think, didn't Estonia just allow for some kind of cryptocurrency or some kind of digital citizenship? I think it was a digital citizenship or something. I don't know how. I haven't followed that much, but interesting. Public transportation is precise and 100% free if you're registered in the city of Tallinn. I don't know what Tallinn is, but we can look. If you live in proximity of city center, you may not have the need for public transport for months. Everything is a walking distance. The airport is located within the cities. You can reach it by regular train. Consumer prices are low compared to most other European countries. If you see on the street group of people with little weird wheeled carts, they are Finnish or Swedish tourists who come to Tallinn by ferry. They load their carts with tons of cheap alcohol on their way back to Finland or Sweden. Estonians are in love with spa and saunas. Many city apartments have little saunas installed. Winter utilities may be 2 times higher than the summer, and heating is expensive. Yeah, interesting. All right, so let's see what kind of comments we got. This is fantastic. I love this guy writing this. We're going to see some comments here. I visited several years ago. It was very lovely, and I hope to return someday. Sounds idyllic, but I think learning the language as a requirement for citizenship is harsh. What level of command is considered acceptable? Interesting. I suppose the requirement is a way for missing out on preventing more Russian immigration. Yeah, probably. Many Americans and Canadians could take a clue from the Estonians and require learning a native North American language for citizenship. Okay. Whatever. When I was there, it's for multilingual history on the main street in Tallinn. I remember watching it on the way back to the hotel. Love the city. It's a unique mix of Baltic and Nordic vibes. Some people consider it quite Nordic, others very Baltic. Huh? As you have written, it's consistent with what I know, but I'd love it if you'd add any more opinions. For example, do Estonians relate to their neighbors? Do you feel closer to Norwegians? Let's see. You are not Anglos, and I know you're very advanced digital assimilation. Everybody knows this, but okay. I'm a native Estonian, and it's hard to. All right, let's take a look at the map here, shall we? We're gonna go to Google Maps. I'm just go to Google Maps. And let's look at Estonia. I don't know why people feel they gotta flee the United States. It's too expensive. Okay, let's go to Estonia. You can do it for me, buddy. You can do it, Estonia, Northern European. All right, there it is. Latvia, Estonia, St. Petersburg, right there. Remember what they used to call St. Petersburg? was that Stalingrad or Leningrad? I think it was Stalingrad, was it not? St. Petersburg. Isn't that crazy? Like St. Petersburg used to be European, and then the communists took over. And I think Moscow. Where is Moscow? Maybe up here someplace. Right there. All right. Estonia is a country in northern Europe, borders the Baltic Sea and Gulf of Finland. So you got some water. Actually, got almost like a peninsula. Isn't that interesting? There's Tallinn. All right. Formerly part of the Soviet Union, is dotted with castles, churches, and hilltop fortresses. The capital is known for its preserved old town, museums. All right. How many people live in Estonia? I don't know. So let's make it like this. So if you're comfortable living in Sweden, Finland and Sweden, that kind of climb, imagine you'd be comfortable living in Estonia, no? So what's the difference between Baltics? Is that like the Greece? Oh, it's Poland. I don't get it. So they said Baltic or Nordic. I'm not sure. I'm not familiar with what the difference is. I guess Nordic would be the Scandinavian countries, and the Baltics would be Poland or something like that. Let's just take a gander. Yeah, Estonia looks fantastic. So let's just drop it anywhere here. There's a guy. Okay, there we go. We got a guy there. They get foliage and like, you know what I'm saying? Like, do they get? Do the trees change colors and stuff in Estonia? Deciduous trees. Let's take a look at. Drop over here too. Oh yeah, man, that's great. I wonder what the internet's like in Estonia. I'm never leaving the U.S. I'm probably, other than we got a vacation set up, and I'm not. Other than that, I'm never going to leave the U.S. again. I don't want to be caught. Oh, look at that! Wow, well, that's got to be just a picture, right? That can't be the. Yeah, that's just the way the camera did. Okay. All right. Let's look at Tallinn. All right, there we go. I love Google Maps. All right. Let's type in Tallinn. Oops. Estonia. Oh, man. All right. How many people live in Tallinn? All right. I'll come back. That looks freaking awesome. Yeah, what the commies did. And what the Germans did. The Nazis. Tallinn Town Hall. Let's take a look at that. Blink. Drop that right there. Blink. Oh man, look at that. That's fantastic. Look at that. Cobblestone streets. Can you imagine they freaking bomb these places? You freaking scumbags. I don't know if they bombed Estonia or not, I don't know. But you just freaking, that just infuriates me. They were what happened to these people right here. You know, they were on this. They had no clue they were going to be videotaped. Where'd they go? What happened to this guy? Is he still around? You know what I'm saying? These two ladies. Are they still around? Yeah, that's fantastic. Big fan, long time. Long time, first time. So there's Tallinn. So how many people live in Tallinn? Let's see. Google. I usually use DuckDuckGo when it comes to things like this, which are not political minded. I'll use Google. They're usually better, but they're not Estonian. They're not becoming. They're losing their search engine. The algorithm in Google is becoming less and less. All right, let's see here. So Tallinn is right here. Let's go to Wikipedia. I donate to Wikipedia on occasion. Oh yeah, perfect size. Tallinn is the most populous primate and capital city of Estonia. Has about 444,000. All right. There you go. That's fantastic. What's the weather? Let's go to climate. I bet it's cold. Has a humid continental climate with mild rainy summers and cold snowy winters. Winters are cold but mild for its latitude owing to coastal location. The average temperature in February, 25 degrees. That's not so bad. The winter, the temperatures tend to hover around freezing, but mild spells of weather can push temperatures to about 32. while cold air masses can push temperatures down to about zero. That's not so bad. Only 6 days a week. Snowfall is common during the winters, which are cloudy and characterized by low amounts of sunshine. Whoa. Ranging from like 20 hours of sunshine per month in December. 20 hours per month. Damn. Damn, dude. That must mean you get a lot of sunshine in the summer. Is that? I guess that's got to be because of, was it longitude? Wait, longitude? Latitude, right? Summers are mild with daytime temperatures around 66 to 72. That's freaking perfect. Nights are 50 to 55. Whoa. The warmest month in July is about 67 Fahrenheit. During summer, cloudy or clear days are, well, that doesn't make sense. Partly cloudy or clear days are common. And they get 256 hours of sunshine from August, and then 312 of sunshine in July. All right, so let's take a look. So we got 312 hours of sunshine, and you got there's 31 days times 24. That means about a little bit less than half. 40% of the time is sunny there. 312 divided by 744. 42% of the 24-hour period is sunny. Isn't that crazy? That's nuts, man. But then on the other hand, and what do we say, 20? How much they get in the wintertime? They only get 20 hours, dude. 20 divided by 744. That's 2.6% is it sunny in the wintertime. Oof. That'd be miserable. I mean, it's like that all over. I was in Germany when I was in the army twice, and that's all I've been. I don't ever intend to go back. To Germany, to Europe. I had no desire to go to Europe, but Estonia was pretty cool, man. Is Estonia cheap? Let's take a look. The city straddles a relatively cheap zone of the former East as well as the insanely expensive zone of Scandinavia. So the prices are somewhat in between. What's Poland like? How expensive is Poland? Cost of living in Poland. There you go. All right. Family of four estimated monthly cost is 44% lower than the U.S. Wow. That's nuts, man. Rent in Poland is about 65% lower than in the U.S. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. What's the biggest Krakow? Is that what's called? Krakow. Yeah, it was 82% lower. All right, here we go. Well, rent Krakow is 58% less expensive than New York. Well, I mean, hell, so is it freaking Georgia. All right, so that's fantastic. I wonder if you can do a comparison by country. Ooh, let's take a look. Let's look at Estonia. Nope. So please select your place of interest, your date of interest. I don't want that. Cost of living. All right. Let's do property prices. Cost of living by country. There you go. Let's see what that does. I don't want to sign up. I'm not going to do that. Blink. All right, so what's that right there? Finland, very expensive. Whoa. Estonia, Latvia, Estonia. So what's 100? Would that be, look at Russia, cheap. Iceland. What is Iceland? Here's Ireland. So what are we? We are 70. What's 100 then? If you're looking at cost of living by country, these indices are historically published periodically. All right. So 100 would be Norway. Cost of living index would be Norway. That's okay. So Norway's 100, and Norway's what, that right there? No, where's Norway? Right there. So Norway's 100. What's this right? North Korea? What is it? Oh, that's water. Japan. Where's North Korea up here someplace? North Korea over here? Where is it? Here? Vietnam. Myanmar. It's up here someplace. Cambodia. I don't know. Is it over here? I always forget where North Korea is. Russia. Mongolia. So US is 70. Mexico is 35. Colombia is 26. Venezuela, that's nuts. You don't want to live there. I think that's Peru. New Zealand's nuts. New Zealand can kiss my big fat behind. All right, what's this up here? Russia. Canada. I got for Greenland. What was that right there? That's Italy. That's Germany. They're saying Germany's cheaper than freaking the United States, France. No way, dude. I don't buy that for 2 seconds. Ukraine. Russia's gonna invade. Yeah, Turkey. That's Turkey down here. I always thought Turkey's up here. Okay, interesting. Yeah, I mean Southern Europe. You don't want to live there with Erdogan. Where's Greece? Right there. No, where's Greece? Right here, someplace. Right there, right? Serbia. Greece, right there, 56. Interesting. I love this stuff. I'm moving to Estonia. No, I'm not. So the most expensive places to live are Bermuda. Wow, Switzerland. Who'd have thought that? Where's Switzerland? Is Switzerland someplace in here? Right? Is that Switzerland? Right there. Look how tiny Switzerland is. Nuts. Poland, 38. I'm moving to Poland. So the most cheapest places are Pakistan, Afghanistan. None of these places anyone wants to live. Georgia. There we go. We'll move to Georgia, where Stalin's from. Where's Georgia? Up in here someplace, right? Kazakhstan. I don't know. Anyway, Georgia's like in here someplace, I thought. I'm not sure. There you go. You want to live in Belize. Not me. All right, I thought it'd be fun. So I love your thoughts. We'll see ya.